Hello guys, thank you once again for watching this video. This in this presentation, I'm going to show you the secret of research methodology or the secret of research method. Okay, which this secret enables you to present your research methodology section of your paper, the research methodology chapter of your paper in a more structured and more organized manner that will be able to send to give a detailed component of that very section of your research methodology. Okay, and then before we continue, we need to understand what we mean by research method or research methodology. Remember, sometimes some people call it research method, research methodology, whichever way is fine. What is research methods or research methodology? And say the research method or methodology is a process to carry out, to conduct research. So it is a process that enables a researcher to conduct a given research. And that very process also enables you as a researcher to be able to collect your data and to analyze your data. Now, what are we talking about here? That a research methodology gives you that platform that gives you that clear idea on how your study will be carried out from start to finish, and then covering different components from your research method, your approach, your paradigms, and everything, the techniques, the approaches, and so on and so forth, even the sampling and everything. And also it allows you, it gives you the lead way on how you can be able to collect your data and also do the data analysis, and at the end of the day to understand and discover whatever the objective of the study which you are pursuing is all about, which in general provide an insight or gives you an idea. So that is straightforward about research methodology. Okay, so now what are we talking about here on this secret component of a research method or research methodology? What is it? So there are three components of a research methodology. One of them is the what, the why, and the how, WWH. So now, in every research methodology section heading, aspect component of your research, there is a need for you to be able to talk about the what. And what is that what? Under the what is where you cover the concise discussion of the concept which you are talking about. In this instance, let's say talking about research, a quantitative research method. Okay, so under the what quantitative method is where you discuss. And remember, under your discussion, you'll be able to provide all those citations on that very concept, on that very heading that you're talking about. So under the what part of your research methodology, you'll be able to provide the reader a good knowledge information, a good information that discusses everything that you think that covers that very heading. Remember to provide your citations and so on and so forth. Okay, and that is it. And this is where many researchers stop. When they talk about the what, they think they have done justice to that very section. Not true. So you need to go further to talk about the why. Under the why, what are you simply talking about here? You are justifying that very concept that you have talked about under what. Okay, so you are justifying, why am I talking about, why am I explaining this thing, why am I discussing this, why have I discussed this? So you provide a ground knowledge why you have discussed it in relation to your study. And in this case now, you are bringing examples of people who have used that similar concept, similar heading in a similar study. Okay, so you are justifying that in relation to your study, and that is not enough. When you have done this, the section is not yet complete, because you have not really given the reader enough justification to believe that the right content you have discussed, that the right heading you have discussed is enough, is justified, is enough for the study. So for that purpose, you take it to the next level of how. Under this section, you're talking about, you discuss how the concept, a concept, will be used, is used in the study. So what I talking about here? You are simply talking about, okay, I've talked about the what aspect of the quantitative method of my study, but now how is it being applied in this study, in your current study? So in this case, you need to be able to provide enough examples how you have applied, or how you have applied when you're talking, or how you will apply this concept, this heading in your study. How do you do this? By giving a detailed illustration that, because if you use this this concept, this heading, look at what is going to result. Look at what you are going to gain out of it in terms of carrying out your study. You see that now you are now giving a detailed laid down steps how you are going to use it. By applying a quantitative research method, look at what it's going to achieve for me. It's going to help you to collect, for example, to collect quantitative data through by which means through your questionnaire, and then through this questionnaire you are going to get this kind of data, that you got this kind of data, you're going to get this kind of data that will enable you to understand what to achieve your purpose, the objective of your study, and so on and so forth. So you are giving the reader enough information to believe that what? That the actual quantitative method you have chosen is not just mere choice of choosing, of talking about it, but look at how you are going to use it, how you are going to apply it, or how you have used it in the study. By so doing, you are able to capture the essence of what research methodology or method is all about. That, remember, is a process on how you conduct your study. So by you telling the reader, look at what quantitative is all about, look at this is why you have chosen it, the benefit, justification of why you have chosen it, and look at how it will be applied, look at how it was applied in the study. By so doing, you have given the reader enough information to believe that what you have talked about actually work, or will work in that a particular study. So this is a short secret of research methodology, which many times many scholars, many students, many researchers end up talking about the what. They spend all their time talking about the what, but there is no reason why the what. You have different kinds of research method. Why do you choose this? You justify that. Look at how I'm going to use it. Look at how it was used in the study. And that is very important. And remember, at every stage you are, whether you're on the path of the what, on the path of the why or how, it is on you as a researcher to provide enough citation to back up your claims. Because no matter the stage, at the stage where you are, people have talked about it. Now, bringing those citations also gives the reader to believe that you are not just talking about something, but rather you're also providing enough information that the choice you have made is actually the right choice, because people have used it, it works for them. By so doing, it's gonna work for you, or it worked for you, and that is the secret component of a research methodology or method. So for further communication engagement, here are my contacts. Engage with me so we can talk more, and then ask your question. Please remember to subscribe and to share this video. Thank you.